Do you know that ugly nightclub in Willow Creek that is right next to the museum that I gave a renovation like a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, this one right here. It's pretty hideous, so I am giving it a makeover as well. And welcome to a new video. I'm JAnotherSimmer and I upload 2 to 3 Sims related videos a week, and I would love if you would subscribe or like or just watch some of them, if you're interested. If you are not, I totally understand. Thank you guys so much. So, like I said, I always give those builds the benefit of the doubt because it's base game. And they were released, with the game originally. So there are a lot of things that have been patched into the base game before. It's not the exact same thing. Like all of the things that are in base game weren't in there initially. There are some things that weren't in the base game when it came out. Like I said, a lot of them were patched in, and that's good, but yet a lot of weird things happened in the base game. I mean, look at that nightclub. Does it look like a nightclub, or does it look like an old shaggy bar that you would find 50-year-old people at sitting and just drinking in the daytime? I think that is more likely than a nightclub, but I was trying my best to give it a makeover and make it look as cool as possible. And as you can see, I used like mostly pink and black and white tones, and the wall right there with the huge banner, whatever it's called, it will be pink in the end as well, because I was like, all of those things are pink and I can't just have the wall in red and the font in blue. That looks kind of weird, so I made it pink as well. And obviously the fence has a slight blue tint to it, which fits pretty well with the sign outside, and I like how this turns out. This time around, I feel like it's the first time in forever I like the backyard more than anything else, if you can call it a backyard. It's a club. But I don't know why EA has so many weird builds. I mean, look at the building next to it, right? That looks cool somehow and from the front. It looks kind of cool. It has a lot of details, but then they put something like this in, and the house next door isn't even playable. It's just in the game for you to look at, so it looks fuller. It's weird. So then back in the back of the club, it's kind of like a backyard where you can sit and just chill with your friends. I put this tiki bar here. Is that a tiki bar? I don't know. This tropical cool bar and a hot tub, and I put some couches here, or a couch. And I was like, because you might just want to chill with your friends here and drink responsibly, please. But you just want to chill and talk and don't want to be in the nightclub having fun, so you can just be here and have fun with your friends. And then I put a fountain here. I mean, is it a fountain? I think it is. And I love it because it's so chill out here. You just sit here and relax while in there's a party going on, yeah, but I really love that backyard. I'm calling it a backyard. I don't know what to call it, so yeah, it's really cozy. I love it a lot. And the nightclub deserved a makeover, and like I said in my previous video, if you haven't seen it, in the museum thing, I said that I want to give every build in The Sims 4 a makeover, especially like base game builds and stuff like that, but I'm not limiting myself to base game. I am using every pack that I have to just make it look cooler. I just don't like limiting myself to base game. I can't deal with this. I know a lot of people can, and they use like BB dot show hidden objects and stuff like that, but I feel like that's way too cluttered for me, so I just use the things that are that you can get in the packs, and I like it that much more. I'm weird, I know, don't worry about it. Anyway, so I made this up here a little bigger, this floor, so I can fit something on there and it's not just like you looking down, because it's actually usable up there now. Not that it wasn't before, but now you can fit things there. And I just gave it a little stage, and on that stage I will put a piano and maybe, some cool instruments that people can sing at and have fun at and stuff like that. I think that is very nice. And a nightclub as well. It's not an exclusive nightclub. Of course, everybody can go up there and sing and have fun. It's not like somebody's hired to do that. You can also just tell jokes if you want to, you can be funny up there as well, if that's what your little heart desires. But building with all the packs there are can be overwhelming as well, because there's so much clutter and there's so much things, and it's hard to choose what you want. And in the end, I just had those brick walls still, but a different kind of brick, with the white in between. It looks kind of nicer to me. And I don't like the blue wallpaper. I feel like that's not really something that I was going for. So I was giving this with Get Famous as well, I think. This is, it's kind of cool, but nothing special. But the wall back there is kind of really bright, and I wanted that because that's what you want in a club, the stage to look like, it draws your attention. Not that you want a bright purple, mint, what is it called, turquoise kind of wall, but it kind of looks cool. So I love the stage. I love that you can put stages now in things, because it makes things so much cooler now, you know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. And I put this dance floor here, which I also love, because if I would have built that without the packs, I wouldn't have been able to put this here, and I love this dance floor, and I think that's cool in a nightclub. You want to dance, and you want to dance without a dance floor. You don't want to dance without a dance floor. It looks cooler with a dance floor, And so I put a bunch of flowers here and there as well to break up the things and make it look more fancy and cool. And I don't know why I put this expensive door there, because it's not an exclusive club. But yeah, I really love how it turns out. Like I said again, okay, I don't know what to talk about anymore, so I'm just gonna ramble. So maybe people who watch my videos, which thank you for the 3 people who actually watch my videos sometimes to the end, know that I love, or maybe people who follow me on Twitter, I don't know, they know that I love City of Bones and the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. And as of late, right now, it is the end of March as I'm recording this. I am reading the Infernal Devices again. I'm on book 3, and I'm currently dreading it because my favorite character is really ill. If you know about the Infernal Devices, then you know which character I'm talking about, and I'm not going to spoil anything, don't worry about it, but I just don't want to read it anymore because I know what is going to happen. And I don't know, I love the story, I love everything about it, but sometimes I'm just like, that's too heavy. If real life is too heavy and then you are going into an imaginary world, full of, in a book world basically, and the things that are talked about there are too heavy too, it's kind of like too much for me sometimes. But it's also nice to just lose myself in a magical world that, just doesn't exist really. I wish they would exist. Shadow hunters, are you kidding? I would love to have shadow hunters. I want a personal gem and a personal chase, and a Magnus Bane as well, please. He's not a shadow hunter, he's a warlock, but still want him. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, on Netflix I'm currently watching Kurong. Oh, also my TV broke, which is crazy. I was laying in bed one night, and after reading I just wanted to turn on my TV so it wouldn't be pitch black when I turned out the lights. And so I turned on the TV, heard this loud bang, and my TV went off again. And yeah, now my TV is going to be repaired or replaced. I don't know what of the two will happen, but I don't have a TV right now. I mean, I do have one, but it's not my own. It's kind of like some TV that I borrowed and from somebody, from a family member. Thank you so much. But still, I want my TV back. I love my TV. Although, it's from a brand that I am not going to buy anything of, because so many things from that brand already broke and I don't really want to do that anymore. I'm sick and tired of it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video and I hope you liked how this nightclub turns out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!